Welcome to War Bios, the podcast where we delve into the lives of history's most fascinating military leaders and warriors. Born in the late 9th century, Simeon would rise to become one of the most successful and revered rulers in Bulgarian history, earning his place among the greatest leaders of the Middle Ages. As we embark on this journey through Simeon's life, let us begin with his formative years, a period that would shape his character, inform his decisions, and ultimately pave the way for his remarkable achievements. The early life of Simeon the Great is a testament to the power of family, education, and cultural heritage in shaping the trajectory of a leader. Simeon was born around 864 AD in the town of Preslav, the capital of the First Bulgarian Empire. His father, Boris I, also known as Boris Mikhail, was a wise and just ruler who had converted to Christianity and introduced it to the Bulgarian people. This conversion would have a profound impact on Simeon's early life, as he was raised in a household that valued faith, learning, and diplomacy. Boris' decision to adopt Christianity also brought Bulgaria into the orbit of the Byzantine Empire, setting the stage for a complex and often contentious relationship between the two powers. Simeon's mother, Maria, is less well documented, but it is believed that she was a member of the Bulgarian nobility, or possibly a Byzantine princess. Her influence on Simeon's early education and spiritual development would have been significant, as she would have played a key role in shaping his values and worldview. As a young boy, Simeon would have been immersed in the rich cultural heritage of Bulgaria, with its unique blend of Slavic, Greek, and Byzantine influences. He would have been taught the importance of literacy, numeracy, and martial skills, as well as the value of diplomacy, strategy, and leadership. The Bulgarian court was a hub of intellectual and artistic activity, with scholars, poets, and musicians drawn from across the empire. In 873 AD, Simeon was sent to study in Constantinople, the capital of the Byzantine Empire. This experience would have broadened his horizons, introducing him to the intellectual and cultural treasures of the Eastern Roman Empire. He likely studied under the tutelage of prominent scholars, such as Patriarch Photius, who was a renowned theologian and philosopher. These formative years in Constantinople would also have given Simeon a unique perspective on the Byzantine Empire, which he would later face as a military adversary. During his time in Constantinople, Simeon would have been exposed to the works of great Byzantine thinkers such as John Philoponus and Dionysius the Areopagite. He would have studied the classics of Greek literature, including the works of Homer, Sophocles, and Euripides. This education would have given him a deep appreciation for the power of language, the importance of critical thinking, and the value of cultural heritage. The historical context of Simeon's early life was marked by significant events that would shape his future. The Byzantine Empire, under the leadership of Emperor Basil I, was experiencing a period of resurgence with territorial gains and cultural achievements that would rival those of ancient Greece and Rome. Meanwhile, the Bulgarian Empire was facing pressure from neighboring states, including the Magyars and the Pechenegs. These external threats would eventually prompt Simeon to take up arms and defend his empire, setting him on a path towards greatness. The influences of his childhood, from the imperial court to the streets of Constantinople, have prepared him for the challenges that lie ahead. With his unique blend of intellectual curiosity, military prowess, and diplomatic acumen, Simeon is poised to make his mark on history. As Simeon ascended to the throne in 893 AD, he faced numerous challenges, including the threat of neighboring states, internal power struggles, and the need to consolidate his empire. However, with his unique blend of intellectual curiosity, military prowess, and diplomatic acumen, he was well equipped to tackle these obstacles. One of Simeon's earliest achievements was the reorganization of the Bulgarian army, which he transformed into a formidable force capable of defending the empire against external threats. Simeon's military campaigns are the stuff of legend, with victories against the Byzantine Empire, the Magyars, and the Pechenegs. In 894 AD, he launched a successful campaign against the Byzantines, capturing the strategic city of Adrianople and securing a crucial trade agreement that cemented Bulgaria's position as a major economic power in the region. This victory not only demonstrated Simeon's military prowess, but also showcased his diplomatic skills, as he negotiated a favorable treaty with the Byzantine Emperor Leo VI. Simeon's most notable military achievement, however, was his victory over the Magyars in 896 AD. The Magyars, a nomadic people from modern-day Hungary, had been raiding Bulgarian territories for years, causing widespread destruction and instability. Simeon, determined to put an end to these incursions, led a daring campaign against the Magyars, defeating them decisively and securing a lasting peace treaty. This victory not only protected Bulgaria's borders, but also earned Simeon the admiration of his people, who hailed him as a hero. In addition to his military conquests, Simeon was also a patron of the arts and education. He founded numerous schools, libraries, and monasteries throughout the empire, promoting the spread of literacy and learning. The Bulgarian court during Simeon's reign became a hub of intellectual activity, attracting scholars, poets, and musicians from across the empire. One notable example is the establishment of the Preslav Literary School, which produced some of the most influential writers and thinkers of the medieval period. Simeon's diplomatic efforts were equally impressive, as he navigated the complex web of alliances and rivalries that characterized the medieval world. He formed strategic partnerships with neighboring states, including the Kingdom of Croatia and the Principality of Serbia, securing trade agreements and mutual defense pacts that strengthened Bulgaria's position in the region. One notable example is his alliance with the Croatian king Tomislav, which allowed Bulgaria to expand its trade networks and secure its western borders. Despite his many achievements, Simeon faced significant challenges during his reign, including internal power struggles and external threats from neighboring states. However, through a combination of military strength, diplomatic cunning, and strategic alliances, he was able to maintain stability and security within the empire. His legacy as one of the greatest leaders in Bulgarian history is a testament to his vision, leadership, and unwavering commitment to his people. With his military victories, diplomatic triumphs, and cultural achievements, Simeon the Great has cemented his place among the greatest leaders of the Middle Ages. As Simeon entered the twilight of his reign, he faced a series of significant challenges that tested his wisdom, diplomacy, and military prowess. One of the most pressing issues was the threat posed by the Byzantine Empire, which had been seeking to regain its lost territories and influence in the region. In 920 AD, the Byzantines launched a major campaign against Bulgaria, but Simeon, undaunted by his advanced age, led his army to a decisive victory, securing a lasting peace treaty that cemented Bulgaria's position as a major power in the region. Despite this triumph, Simeon's health began to decline, and he became increasingly concerned about the future of his empire. He knew that his son, Peter, was still young and inexperienced, and that the Byzantines would likely try to take advantage of the transition of power to launch another attack on Bulgaria. To address these concerns, Simeon took a series of steps to ensure the stability and security of his empire. He established a regency council to advise Peter and help him navigate the complexities of statecraft, and he also formed strategic alliances with neighboring states, including the Kingdom of Croatia and the Principality of Serbia. Simeon's final years were also marked by a renewed focus on cultural and educational achievements. He founded several new monasteries and schools, and he encouraged the development of Bulgarian literature and art. One notable example is the creation of the famous Simeon's Gospel, a beautifully illustrated manuscript that showcases the artistic and literary talents of the Bulgarian people during this period. As Simeon's health continued to decline, he became increasingly concerned about his legacy and the future of his empire. He knew that he had achieved great things, but he also knew that his work was far from over. In 927 AD, Simeon passed away, leaving behind a stable and secure empire, a thriving culture, and a lasting legacy that would be remembered for centuries to come. His son, Peter, succeeded him as emperor, and he went on to build on the foundations laid by his father, leading Bulgaria to even greater heights of power and prosperity. Simeon was a true statesman, a brilliant military strategist, and a passionate advocate for the arts and education. His legacy continues to inspire us today, and his impact on the course of Bulgarian history is immeasurable. As the great Bulgarian historian Stephen Runciman once said, Simeon was the greatest of all the Bulgarian emperors, and his reign marked the golden age of Bulgarian culture and power. In conclusion, Simeon's life and reign serve as a testament to the enduring power of leadership, vision, and determination. His legacy continues to shape the course of Bulgarian history, and his impact on the region remains profound. As we close this episode of War Bios, we hope that you have gained a deeper understanding of this remarkable leader and the incredible achievements of his reign. That's all for today's War Bios. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I'm General Biography reminding you to keep marching toward victory.